One wrong tool, one wrong decision, a metal hammer, driven directly onto a bearing race. The outer race cracked. The shaft was scored. The bearing seated crooked. Everything had to be redone. I watched it happen. I have also seen the opposite. Correct tools, correct procedure, same bearing type running perfectly. 5 years later. The difference between those two outcomes is the subject of this episode. 8 reasons bearings fail. Every one preventable. Every one documented from real experience. 8 causes. Some you will recognize immediately. 1. Most engineers have never heard of. All of them responsible for production losses that should never have happened. Starting with the most common, the one I have seen more than any other, in 10 years, on every type of machine. Cause 1. Lack of lubrication. The most common bearing killer by far. Episode 1 of this series told the story. Analox roller, needle bearing, no grease. Cage dismantled. 6 hours of downtime. Here is what that looks like inside. No lubricant film. Metal touching metal, directly. Friction generates heat, rapidly. The surface scores, then micro-welds, then tears apart. The cage fails. Everything stops. The fix is simple. Follow your lubrication schedule. Correct quantity, correct interval. Do not wait for noise. By the time a bearing makes noise, the damage is done. Lubrication is not maintenance. It is insurance. Cause 2. Wrong lubricant. Not absent. Wrong. Grease is not grease. Viscosity, base oil, temperature range. These variables are not interchangeable. A high-speed bearing filled with heavy grease will churn that grease, generate heat, break down the lubricant film. Same result as no lubrication, just slower. One rule: before opening the grease gun, check the bearing specification. The manufacturer already determined the correct grease. Use it. Cause 3. Contamination. Foreign material inside the bearing, more common than most teams recognize. Entry points, damaged seals, incorrect storage, contaminated hands during installation, metallic particles from the machine itself. Once inside, particles become trapped between rolling element and race. At speed, they behave like abrasives. I have opened bearings that looked perfect externally. Inside, completely destroyed. The exterior told no story. The interior told everything. Sealed storage. Clean hands. Inspect seals before every service return. Cause 4. Misalignment. Deceptive. The machine runs. Nothing appears wrong. But inside, load is distributed incorrectly. One zone of the race carries disproportionate load, heats unevenly, fatigues unevenly, fails early. 2 types, angular and parallel. Both destroy bearings at different rates. Angular, shaft not perpendicular. Parallel, shafts offset from center line. The solution requires no guesswork. A dial indicator, every alignment, every time. The cost of a dial indicator is less than 1 failed bearing. Cause 5. Overload. Every bearing has a dynamic load rating, a maximum. Exceed it, and contact stress exceeds the fatigue limit of the steel. Subsurface cracks initiate, propagate toward the surface. Material separates. Spalling. You will hear a low-frequency rumble, increasing over time. Overload happens when conditions change. More weight, higher speed, modified process, without changing the bearing. Whenever an application changes, recalculate bearing load. Before restart, not after failure. Cause 6. Incorrect installation. 2 scenarios, both personal. First, the hammer. already described. Impact force on the outer race transmits through rolling elements in cage, components designed for rotation, not impact. Outer race cracked, cage deformed, shaft scored. The rule is absolute. Force to the correct race only. Inner race installation, force on inner race. Outer race installation, force on outer race. Never through the bearing. Fitting tool, bearing heater, hydraulic press. These exist for this reason. Use them. Second scenario, cylindrical roller bearing. Heavy nip roller application. Interference fit, too tight. When interference fit is applied, the inner race expands. Internal clearance reduces. In this case, beyond acceptable limits. Bearing preloaded before the machine started. Ran a few hours, then failed. The lesson? Measure internal clearance after installation, not before. The shaft fit changes the clearance. That measured value, after installation, is the number that matters. Always. Cause 7. False brinelling. Episode 2 covered this. Suction blower, loose foundation bolts, vibration while shaft stationary. One addition to that story. False brinelling also occurs during transport. Machine on a truck, a ship, vibrating for hours while stationary. Rolling elements micro-oscillate, indenting the race, before the machine has run a single hour. 2 preventions. Lock the shaft during transport and tighten foundation bolts. A bolt check takes 2 minutes. A bearing replacement takes considerably longer. Cause 8. Electrical pitting. The least understood failure mode on this list. When stray electrical current passes through a bearing, it arcs between rolling element and race. Each arc burns a microscopic crater into hardened steel. Individually, invisible. Cumulatively, catastrophic. The damage pattern is unmistakable. Parallel grooves across the race, evenly spaced, like a washboard. Engineers call this fluting. If you see this pattern, you are not looking at mechanical failure. You are looking at an electrical problem. Check your earthing. Check your VFD. The solution? Insulated bearings, or ceramic rolling elements. They break the electrical circuit completely. 8 causes, 8 preventions. 1. Lack of lubrication. Follow the schedule, correct quantity. 2. Wrong lubricant. Check specification before applying. 3. Contamination. Sealed storage, clean hands. Inspect seals. 4. Misalignment. Dial indicator, every time. 5. Overload. Recalculate when conditions change. 6. Wrong installation. Correct tools. Measure clearance after fitting. 7. False brinelling. Lock shaft during transport. Torque foundation bolts. 8. Electrical pitting. Insulated bearings on electric motors. 8 causes, 8 preventions. All simple, all within your control. In 10 years, I have not seen a single bearing failure without an identifiable cause. Not one. The bearing does not fail arbitrarily. The system fails the bearing. The maintenance schedule fails. The installation fails. The selection fails. The bearing is the messenger. Listen to it. Find the cause. Fix the cause. Then replace the bearing. In that order. That sequence is the difference between an engineer who replaces parts and one who solves problems. That is episode 3. 8 causes, 8 preventions. All from real experience. Episode 4 next week. How to select the correct bearing for any application. How to install it without damage. And how to build a simple maintenance system that prevents every failure on this list.
Subscribe to Industrial Logic X. And if you have seen any of these failures, tell me in the comments. Which cause? What machine? Every comment is read. See you in episode 4.